Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where we are about to play in the quarterfinals in the Rose Bowl against the #1 ranked team, the Indiana Hoosiers. They have the #2 scoring offense in the country and the Heisman winner on their side in wide receiver Mike Babers. Will he and they be able to do enough to win this game and advance on? They are taking on the Midwestern Horned Owls, who are coming off a shutout win in the first round over Penn State, winning 27-0. And they do have the #1 scoring defense in the nation. So it'll be an elite offense against an elite defense. Which of the two units and two teams will come out on top? The Horned Owls are going to begin the game on offense with an Avery Sizer run. He's going to cut inside and pick up 14 yards. Midwestern, they may not have the #2 scoring offense like Indiana does, but they do have a great rush attack. They have the best rush offense in the nation. Sizer going down at the 41 with a gain of 7. Darrell F in the game at running back on 3rd and 3. It's going to be a give to him right side, and he is going to be spun down near the first down marker, but he got enough, getting the first down to keep this drive going. Up at midfield on the opening drive of the game, Ham's going to be hit from behind. The ball comes out, and they will rule it a forward pass, so it's incomplete, and that will not be a strip sack for Terrence Osborne. Moving up front on 3rd down, it's going to be a free play. Ham to his left, it is caught by Nick Shields, and that will be a first down. So Midwestern could just decline the offsides penalty and take the yards they picked up through the air. On the plus side of the 50, a throw underneath is behind Joey Hammer, and he drops it. Had that been an accurate throw from Ham, that probably would have been a big play. 3rd down. Ham over the middle, it is at the feet of Dylan Washington. So it'll be 4th and 8 at the 35. The Horned Owls in no man's land are going to leave their offense on the field, and they will go for it. They go 5 wide. Ham over the middle again, and again it's going to be incomplete. He wanted Nick Shields, but he wasn't really open. So the Horned Owls will turn the ball over on downs on the opening drive of the game. Indiana with their first chance to have possession. They're going to start with a bubble screen to the Heisman winning wide receiver Mike Babers. Of course they are. He gets brought down at the line of scrimmage by Gordon Sheed. Now they're going to run a draw on 3rd down. And George Herman picks up 6 yards, but no first down. So the Hoosiers will start their day on offense with a quick 3 and out. Midwestern back on offense, and they are going to run the ball on 1st down as they do quite a bit. Gain of 8 for Darrell left. At the 36, Shields in motion. It's a flip to him, and Sizer is going to whiff the block, but Shields ends up getting the first down anyway. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Sizer is going to run that way, run through an arm tackle, and pick up 6 yards going down at the 46. Sizer has been a busy man in the early going. Already 5 carries, make it 6. Here he is running to the left side of the field. He's across midfield and goes down inside the 40 of the Hoosiers at their 38. We have some great running backs on this team in Sizer and left. Here's left taking a handoff from Dwayne Willett with room to run. He's inside the 30 and down at 24. The Horned Owls are moving the ball down the field on the ground almost exclusively on this drive. Sizer up the middle is up to the 15 with a gain of 8. Inside the red zone, it's 3rd and 1. Power run look, a give to the up man. Tevin Wells, the fullback. He's going to go all the way. But hold on, there is a penalty on the play. And it is going to be a holding call on Titus Hardman. It's a no 15-yard touchdown run for our fullback. Tevin Wells instead is going to be 3rd and 10 back at the 23. Ham is going to leave the pocket. He didn't have to. And he will find George Barr, who does make the catch to get the first down with a gain of 13. Goal to go at the 8. It is a give to Darrell F, and he's swarmed in the backfield. That is going to be a loss of 3, forced by Lindsey Lipscomb. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 11 to begin the second quarter. Ham looking around, stepping up, and going down. Shakir Kiki bringing him down to the ground back at the 17. Where it will be 4th and goal. Too far to go for it. So out comes Jason Ops to attempt a field goal, and his kick is up and right down the middle. He drills the 34-yarder, and the Horned Owls will take a 3-0 lead, scoring the first points of the day. The Hoosiers are going to begin this drive with a deep shot to Raymond DeMarcado. It's going to be a touchdown-saving tackle by Deontay Bland, but still a gain of 35 for the Hoosiers, who are across midfield. Howard Cherry, after a play-action fake, is going to be drilled. Portland Rahman picks up career sack number 9. It's a loss of 6 for the Hoosiers. 3rd and 12 at the 42 of Midwestern. It's a throw into traffic and popped up in the air, nearly intercepted. And it looks like Indiana is going to punt the ball away, despite having that huge play to begin their drive. Midwestern on offense at their own 21. And down the field, it is out of reach for Dylan Washington. Those two are just not on the same page on that play. 3rd down, empty set for Ham, who's got time. He's going to lob down the field and layer it into George Barr, who makes the catch and is out of bounds up near midfield at the 47 to keep this drive alive. Dwayne Willett back in the game at quarterback, and he's going to keep it on this read option. He's kind of quick, and he picks up a 1st down with a gain of 11. Might be something we see more of the Horned Owls if Willett is having success out there at running the ball. Throw underneath is caught by George Barr, who has the most receptions in the only going for the Horned Owls. Not really used to seeing that. It's mostly been Dylan Washington this year, or Darrell Leff, who they just faked the ball to. A throw right side for Hammer, and he brings it in. But a penalty on this play. It's going to be a holding call on Quinston Smith. That'll move us back. Now 1st and 20 at the 42. Ham trying to set up a screen. He gets it to Darrell Leff, who gets a huge block from Quinston Smith, trying to make up for the penalty. And he kind of slows down Darrell Leff at the end of the play. Still a gain of 20. But not quite a 1st down. On 2nd and inches. Ham is going to throw to a wide open man. That is Titus Dingle. And he's got the 1st down easy as he's up to the 12-yard line. Here we go for the Horned Owls. We're trying to extend this lead. Ham moving to his right, and he's going to be sacked. Iki Cashman knocking him down at the 16. 3rd and 14 for the Horned Owls. Ham is going to pump fake, and he is just going to go underneath, hitting Devin Gentry. Will pick up a decent game, but not get enough for a 1st down. And the Horned Owls are going to send out Jason Ops for a 25-yard chip shot field goal. His kick is right down the middle again. This is still a 1-score game. It's going to be 6-0. Indiana, with 3:12 to go in the 1st half, is going to run another draw, and that is a loss of 2. Eric Lamb bringing down George Herman in the backfield. Eric Lamb, of course, he did win the Best Defensive Player in all of college football award. So we have a matchup between the Heisman winner and the Best Defensive Player in the nation, as a pass is going to be thrown away by Tyler Cherry on 3rd down. So it is going to be another 3-and-out from Indiana. Midwestern at their own 35. Going to be a quick pass left side to Nick Shields, who is loose across midfield. He is going to be caught and tackled down at the 37, as the Horned Owls are already across midfield. There's 2 minutes to go in the half. Him against the blitz is going to swing it out right side to Darrell Leff. He is going to spin off a defender and be tackled out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:54 to go in the half. Dylan Washington in motion. Ham is going to fake a give to Sizer, fire down the field, and hit Joey Hammer, who is down inside the 10 at the 8. He's going to make it goal to go, as Midwestern is trying to score the 1st touchdown of this Rose Bowl. Under 1:20 to go in the half. Sizer cutting upfield, and he's down with a gain of 3. Not much room for him to run there. 15 seconds to go in the half. It's 3rd and goal. Darrell Leff takes the handoff, spins upfield, and is going to fight across the goal line. The running back of the year is going to score his 11th touchdown of the season, and he will increase this lead up to 2 scores, making it 13-0. Late in the 1st half, under 10 seconds to go, Indiana trying to at least get in a Hail Mary range, and they will. DiMercato making another big play. They're now across midfield at the 48. Not in range for a field goal, but they have a chance to put it up in the end zone. Howard Cherry wafting it up, and it's going to sail out the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we will head into halftime with Midwestern on top, 13-0. Indiana with possession to begin the 3rd quarter. And they will start with an RPO screen pass to the Heisman winning wide receiver, Mike Babers, who finally ends up making a play. He takes it up to the 43. Got to assume that was a talking point for Indiana at halftime. Get the ball to their best player, and they do again right away. 2 catches to start the 2nd half for Mike Babers. At the 45 of Midwestern, Cherry to his right, and Greg Hicks is there to make the catch. Able to get enough separation from Thomas Smits, and he does get the 1st down. Indiana going hurry up. Cherry lobbing this one up towards the end zone. It's going to be ripped out of the hands of Mike Babers by Deontay Bland. An amazing play by the free safety who has 99 zone. to get the ball out of the hands of the Heisman winning wide receiver. Third down. Cherry with all day back there, but eventually time runs out. The coverage is just too great from Midwestern, and Cherry has to throw it away. So it'll be 4th and 6 at the 30, and they will send out their kicker, Fernando Longoria, to attempt a 47-yard try. His kick is up, and it does end up going through. That is the first points that the Midwestern defense has allowed in the last 8+ quarters they have played. Up by 10, Von Clifton making a catch on the right side. He'll pick up 6 yards. Right now he is the number 3 running back on the Hornell's depth chart, but next year he might end up being the number 1. Depends on what Darrell F. and Avery Sizer end up doing. We know Sizer is going to be heading off to the NFL, or at least graduating. Darrell F. might be joining him in the NFL draft after this year. Willett looking to throw it on 1st and 10 up at the 40, but he got hit from behind, so the pass ends up being incomplete. 3rd and 8 at the 42. Ham has all day back there. He throws to his left, hitting Nick Shields. The throw is behind him, but he ends up spinning through some contact and getting the first down anyway. Got to appreciate the effort out of Nick Shields, a senior on this team. Who knows how important every game is. This could be his last game if Midwestern ends up falling. Holding penalty on us is going to move us back. Had quite a few of those called on us today. Back on our own side of the 50. Ham looking long. Putting it up for Nick Shields, and he sails it out of bounds. That would have been a walk-in touchdown had it been an accurate throw down the field for Shields. 3rd and 21. Ham is going to throw to his right this time, and it's going to be caught. Dylan Washington, they say he made the catch in bounds. I'm not so sure about that. In Indiana, they are not so sure as well. Well, I guess they're sure they didn't catch it in bounds. They end up challenging it, and they will win the challenge. So we had to punt it away on 4th and 21. The Hoosiers on offense. They will start with a run, and this is their backup running back, Jameel Trail. This is 23rd run of the year. He ends up getting a first down on it. Up at the 36, the keeper, and Eric Lamb is going to do a fantastic job of setting the edge. He may have bit on the run for a second towards the running back, but he was still able to set the edge and tackle Cherry down. 3rd down, Cherry backing up, and again he has to throw the ball away. This Midwestern coverage has been so good. There's nobody getting open down the field for him. He just keeps on having to throw it away or look to run. Here is a bubble screen to Dylan Washington, who keeps his balance, avoids a defender. He is all the way up near midfield. One man to beat inside the 20, and he's going to score an 80-yard touchdown by Dylan Washington. The Horned Owls are going to make this a 3-score game in the 3rd quarter. What a play by Dylan Washington. He not only was able to stay on his feet and pick up positive yardage on the play, but he goes the distance and has the Horned Owls up 20-3, nearly an interception for Ethan Dugan. Howard Cherry in Indiana, they might be starting to feel some pressure. Down by 3 scores. Cherry backing up, he's going to be hit as he let it go. Nobody open for him down the field, he just threw it anyway, and it's incomplete. 3rd down, Cherry is going to throw left side, and Greg Hicks will make the catch, but not get a first down. In Indiana, they're going to find a way on 4th and 3. Indiana just doesn't have an answer right now for this Midwestern defense. A quick throw underneath to Dylan Washington, and apparently they have no answer for him either. He is loose inside the 10, stiff arming a defender. He's going to go out of bounds at the 5. But hold on, a penalty on the play. We all know what this is going to be. Holding on us, and that is going to wipe out a 61-yard gain for Dylan Washington. Back at our own 24 with a minute to go in the 3rd. Ham is going to be drilled, but he gets the throw off anyway, and that is going to be caught by Joey Hammer. And just like that, the Horned Owls are up across midfield, and Jesse Ham has over 300 yards passing today. He's had a pretty solid game. Got off to a bit of a rocky start as Sizer rocks a defender with a truck and is up to the 33. Tough man to bring down in space, especially one-on-one. Now in the 4th quarter, fake to Darrell left. Ham is going to be hit as he went to go again, and it's going to be caught in the sideline by Dylan Washington. An absolute perfect throw from Jesse Ham despite all the pressure around him and taking a hit. Also a great catch by, of course, Dylan Washington, who has turned up his play late in this game. Sizer on the toss. He is going to score. But another holding call on us is going to wipe out another touchdown for us. We really have to get that cleaned up. Back at the 15. Him on second and goal, puts this one up to the end zone, and it's going to be caught in the end zone by Dylan Washington. He has his second touchdown of the game. Another good throw by Jesse Ham. It is now going to be 27-3 in the fourth quarter. So this is still a 3-score game, but Indiana, they got to do something on offense in a hurry. George Herman is able to avoid Paul Dahl, who is a step late there to try and bring him down, and that is a gain of 10. 3rd inches. Cherry looking over the middle, and he's got a man open there, and DeMercado, who has actually had the most productive day for the Indiana offense. He's up to the 41. Cherry against the blitz, slides to his left, and he's going to be chased down from behind. That is Kevin Campanaro getting his 15th sack of his career. Only a loss of 2 for Indiana. On second down, Cherry spinning to his left, throwing that way, and Jimmy French, who dropped back into coverage, ends up getting the TFL. He had to come up to make the tackle. 3rd and long. Indiana in need of a huge play. They need something to spark them. A throw over the middle is nearly intercepted by the Indiana native Taylor Sanzenbacher. Should have picked that one off, but it'll at least bring up 4th down. Of course, the Hoosiers have to go for it. On 4th and 13, a deep shot down the field is going to be underthrown and intercepted. George Scales picking it off. The redshirt junior would have been better off just knocking it down because we do end up losing some yards on the pick. But get an interception in the Rose Bowl. That's a pretty cool moment for him. And we can have more field to run some clock. Under 6 minutes to go in the fourth. There goes Sizer across midfield. He is down at the Indiana 41. Just a yard short of 100 rushing yards on the day. We'll see if he can pick it up here. It is going to be a toss to him. And he will pick up his 100th yard and more. Running over a defender. Stiff-arming another couple of defenders as he's up to the 22. The only thing he has not done in this one is find the end zone. He has just been dominating on every single carry. Terrell left inside is going to bob and weave his way up to the 11 as the Hornets continue to just dominate on the ground and use up time on this drive. Sizer left side. He is one-on-one but gets brought down at the 1. At least that allows Midwestern to use up some more time on this drive, I guess. About 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Sizer to his right is going to be able to walk into the end zone at his own pace. He's going to showboat his way in as he extends this lead up to 4 scores. That is his 50th career rushing touchdown. A cherry on top in this dominant win that the Horned Owls are putting together, already up 34-3 with 1:20 to go in the fourth. Indiana throwing the ball over the middle. It's going to be intercepted. Theon Gage, the redshirt freshman linebacker, picks off his first career pass. And that is going to be a disappointing way for Tyler Cherry to end his college career. He's a redshirt senior. Midwestern could let the clock run out, but instead they're going to give the ball to Von Clifton, who's going to run all the way into the end zone, helping us run the score up. He's going to make it 41-3, and that will be the final score. So Midwestern, they dominate Indiana in the Rose Bowl and will advance on to the next round where they will face the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For Indiana, their year ends in humiliating defeat, to be honest. They got dominated from just about the start of this game to the end of it. Your player of the game is Jesse Ham, who is putting together a great run, isn't he, here in the postseason. Back-to-back amazing games out of him, but it's been amazing games out of the defense as well. We allowed just 176 total yards and 3 points to the number 2 scoring offense. We just dominated the 2 best Big Ten teams in back-to-back playoff games, giving up 0 touchdowns to either of them. We have actually not given up a touchdown in our last 11 quarters of play. So the offense, it has been pretty good in the postseason. The defense has been a juggernaut in the postseason. Don't go thinking that I'm saying the offense was bad, because they definitely weren't. We put up 556 total yards and scored 41 points with great balance between the run and the pass. We had a slow start in the red zone, I guess. That's the only complaint you could have with our offense, in my opinion, because besides that, they were amazing as well. We will have a new defensive coordinator next year in Emmanuel Moon. He had some offers out there to become a head coach, but he wanted to come here and be a DC for us. Alex Whitworth, of course, is going to be with us for the rest of the playoff run as our defensive coordinator, but after it ends, he will become the head coach at Georgia Tech. Much deserved, by the way. He really has earned that head coaching job. transforming our defense into an absolute juggernaut. We have given up just 13 total points in our last 3 games, and those 3 games were against ranked teams in Jacksonville State, Penn State, and Indiana. So the defense, it has been amazing. Cortland Rahman is a player that has not played as many snaps this year as he did last year. Despite that, his stats are about the same as what he did last year, and they're also about the same as Edward Reed, who has played about double the amount of snaps that Rahman has this season. So that is a great sign for Cortland Rahman in the future. He is going to get even better when he gets some more snaps. Our cornerback group was a question mark coming into the season. They have been locked down. Ben Edmonds has been elite, 6 picks, and it's just been shutting down whoever he has been lined up against or across from. But the biggest surprise, in my opinion, has been Gordon Sheed and Shaquem Short. Those two have taken a step forward and have been great number 2 and 3 cornerbacks out there. Really, the entire secondary has been so much better than what I thought they would be coming into the season. Mitch Folk is going to be a one and done with us. He is going to be heading off to Bowling Green to become their next head coach as soon as our playoff run ends. I do hope that he has learned a lot in his 1 year here, because when he was the head coach at Georgia Southern, before he came here, they went 4-32 under him. We have offered Tim Roche to be our next offensive coordinator. He does have an offer from Western Michigan to be their next head coach, so we will see which offer he ends up accepting. Jesse Ham has started in 10 games, played in 11, and I feel like it is pretty obvious at this point he has turned at least some sort of corner. He was playing poorly for a good stretch, and it was a bit concerning, but these last 2 games have wiped away any sort of concerns I had with him. He's dominating against some really good teams in Indiana and Penn State. We'll see if he's able to keep it up for the rest of our playoff run and into next season. Our running back room has a lot of talent in it. Darrell F. and Avery Sizer being the main 2 that we have seen this year, but our future is bright at running back as well, with Von Clifton and Earl Helm, who has committed to us and will be joining us next year. Darrell F. he could be back with us next year, but at this point, I think he is going to be leaving to the NFL. He has put together a great career. So as Avery Sizer, who has definitely gone after this year, he is a senior, so you better enjoy those 2 while we have them. We are going to be facing off with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the Fiesta Bowl. In the Peach Bowl, it is Tennessee and Nebraska. So we are down to the Final 4 in the college football playoffs. Look at what Notre Dame has done this season. They are 13-1. Their lone loss was to Purdue on the road in late September, where they did get blown out. But besides that, they have looked like a great team for the rest of their games. Their offense, it is putting up the 7th most points per game in all of college football. They are scoring 32.4 points per game. They have an elite quarterback in James Harris, who has the most touchdown passes in Notre Dame history with 102 of them. He has over 10,000 career passing yards. He has a great receiving core and also has some really talented tight ends and running backs. So their offense, it is going to be a dangerous one for our defense to go up against. But we have seen what our defense has been doing to great offenses in the last 2 games that we have played. In the Penn State offense, which was pretty highly rated and also pretty good at scoring points before they had to play us, in Indiana as well. Now the Notre Dame defense, it has a lot of speed on it, but they don't have much size. So I like our chances of being able to run the ball all over them. So that'll be our game plan on offense. Run the ball, control the clock, and let our defense do their thing out there. We'll see if we can beat the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the Fiesta Bowl and keep our playoff run going and make a national championship game. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.